kind of crazy.
I think we should be scared. Hi. Why are you running around the floor?
What's up? What's up, Rick? What's up? What are you doing? Where should we sit? Right here? Right here. This is right here. All right, well, come over here and have a seat. I don't know what this guy's got. He's got something all lined up. Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, 1, 2. Yo, my name is Tony. I eat bologna and ham. Don't mess with me, because I'll get my Uncle Stan. Bam! I just said that. Oh.
What? That was great.
That was awesome, right?
No.
Thank you. Cool. All right, guys. You guys don't know me. My name is Tony. I'm Rick's assistant minister. And this is Rick. You guys know Rick? That's Rick right there. That's Rick right there, yeah. That's Pastor Rick.
I don't know what's up.
You don't know what's up, man? I got you. All right, you guys got your papers?
Yes, sir.
All right, so you can lower the music, man. Cool. So, oh man.
What were you
That's
playing
awkward.
over there, dude? You
I was just playing cars, man.
Cars.
Cars, man. You ever play cars before?
Oh, I love Hot Wheels.
See, like, the crazy thing is, like, when I was little, I would play with these cars forever. But now I gotta force myself to play with them. It's just really different, you know what I'm saying?
That's because you can't fit into it.
No, yeah, like, when I was little, I could, like, fit into this. I could just, like, fly over things. Cars aren't supposed to fly, but I made them fly. Made them go in the water, come out the water. It was crazy. But now I'm old. And I can't do that anymore. So, we're going to be talking about desensitization. What is that? It's when we're no longer sensitized to certain things. So, first example is a car example. I'm too old for these cars. I don't know how to use them anymore. Do you guys know how to use these?
Yes.
Yeah?
I do. Yes.
You know how to use them.
What? I remember how to use them.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, Matthew 19, 13, 14 says, Then people brought little children onto Jesus for him to place his hands on them and pray for them. But the disciples rebuked them. Jesus said, Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. So the difference between me and children are that children are innocent. Children, they love God, they're humble. You can tell them to do anything, they actually do it. And I think that's really cool, because I've done a lot of stuff in my life, and it's really hard for somebody to tell me what to do. And it's also really hard for me to listen to God sometimes. I need a volunteer.
Me.
Cool. All right, both of you guys, come on, please. So I want you guys to be like super honest right now. Which one would you rather choose, the Bible or that dollar right there?
The Bible.
Are you sure? Oh, okay, you're a really good kid. Here, you get to keep that one. What about you? What would you honestly choose, a car or a dollar?
Dollar.
Okay. Cool. So, all right, like most kids, they would either choose God or they would choose the car. You guys can sit down now. Thank you. Dude, you should raise your hand, man.
I did.
You gotta go like this, man. You gotta be like, me.
Me.
Like that, just like that. Cool. So, anyway, there's consequences for our action, and eventually we lose our sensitivity, and we don't listen to God anymore, and we don't know how to play with toys and stuff like that. So, have you guys ever gone to the beach and it's like super cold?
Yes. It's awful.
Yeah. It's horrible, right?
Not really. I don't
It's
have
like
to get a tan.
really
Well, you know
cold.
what? Less fortunate people do need a tan.
That's right. That's right.
I was born with a tan.
So, dude, you've been to the beach when it's like really, really cold?
What?
You've been to the beach when it's really, really cold?
No.
No?
I have.
You've been to the beach when it's really, really cold, right?
Yeah.
So have you gone in?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I got a big bunch.
So what happens is that usually you go in and then it's like really, really cold and then you become numb. Like you just like don't care and you just start playing and stuff. Then the next day you wake up all sick and stuff. Well,
Yeah.
sometimes. Another example is when you go to the beach and don't wear sunscreen. I did this like a couple of weeks ago. You guys ever got like a crazy burn?
Yes. No.
Yes, no, no, yes?
No.
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 Wait, you got a natural tan.
I know.
That's really cool, man.
I just burn.
You?
Me, I don't think.
Not you? Okay.
Oh, baloney.
Well, has anybody ever been like really, really burned?
Not for long.
Hey, my uncle, like, slept in the beach chair and got rid of the lobster.
That was really smart.
I was laughing.
Actually,
You should laugh.
Huh?
Yeah, guys, so like,
Crabs.
when you go to the beach and stuff, it's just like, I don't like putting sunscreen on, and it's really dumb with me, but like, I get burned and stuff, and it really hurts afterwards. But like, when I go to the water park or when I'm at the beach, I don't really feel it. Then the other thing is, do you guys ever sleep on top of your hand?
Yes, every night. Yep.
You know, when you guys just sit in class, and next thing you know, your hand's like really
I'm
numb.
just kidding. No,
No, I don't sit on my hand.
I don't do that.
We could try that.
Yeah, guys, you want to try like sitting on your hand?
The only time I did that was when my teacher.
Well, nobody's heavy here, so it's not gonna work. Well, imagine like the elephant was sitting on your hand, or like you just sat on your hand for a
That
long
might
time.
break it. Then it
Well,
would
you
be
know when
really
your hand is
hard.
like numb and you like
There
shake
was
it?
Yeah, like when it falls asleep.
Yeah, when it falls asleep.
When
Then
it
like
falls-
after a while, it just like hurts like crazy.
Yes.
When you try to move it, it hurts.
Dude, sleep on your arm tonight. It's gonna hurt when you wake up. You
When
should
I do that, I always feel like I'm losing blood.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Your circulation stops or something like that. You know when you like legs fall asleep and stuff like that?
It hurts.
So, yeah, that's the way sin is. Sin, like, it starts off like you're doing really, really well, and then after a while, like, you just like don't feel it anymore. Like, it's not a big deal. So, like, you might like start smoking and stuff. I know you guys are going to junior high school and stuff, so there's like temptations and like stuff, like peer pressure and stuff. So, like, there's kids that are like, oh, do you want to smoke and stuff? And you guys are like, oh,
That never happened in Amherst Middle.
dude,
Well, that's because it's a good school.
I know it
you guys heard marijuana?
is.
Yes.
Alright, well, I started smoking weed since I was 12 years old, so I'm pretty sure you guys are like 12 years old, right? 13? 14?
14 this year.
See, I was doing a lot of worse stuff by that age. So anyway, everything just starts with curiosity, and I made this little illustration of sin. So first you're like really, really cold, and you're just like, I'm good. And then like, you get a little bit warmer, and you're like, oh, what is that? Like, oh, that girl looks pretty fine right there. Or that guy's pretty handsome. And so you like start climbing the ladder, and you're like, oh man. And then next thing you know, you get warmer, and you start looking up stuff online. And you're like, oh, I like girls. And more boys. But, and then eventually, you just slip, and you're like, ah. And it's just like a naked girl. You're just looking at naked girls online. So, you guys just gotta be careful, because it just escalates. Let me see. So, it's kind of like lights. When you like, it just grows on you. So I have this example, and of this little doll right here. Do you guys know her?
No.
She's from the dollar store.
With her hair.
I love her hair.
Oh, he even cut her.
Wait, do I have any volunteers first?
I will.
Come on, dude.
Ripper.
Rick, come on. Well, I would need your parents' permission first.
Actually, I'm a lot.
You can fake it.
No, Rick really needs a haircut. No, Rick needs it.
Alright, so I'm gonna volunteer for all. Come on, River.
Not working.
Alright, cool.
I think Bryce really gets the taste.
I think Pastor Rick needs to volunteer.
Really,
Let's just take off a little bit at the top.
No, do it for real, Rick. Please do it. Just do it. Just one minute. Get the blonde off. Get the blonde off.
You do have like a little off right here.
Oh, that's never gonna grow
That was
back.
in the record books.
Thank you, Pastor Rick.
Never gonna grow back.
So,
What, Steve Byer?
alright, man, you can sit back. So, this is the way this thing works. Huh?
Aren't you gonna shave it all?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
Does anybody want to volunteer to shave the dog?
Me?
I said. Alright,
Come
you.
on. Oh,
Yeah,
I want to shake hands.
It's up to him now. So this is sin right here.
Alright, so the shaver sin.
So first, you're gonna start off a little bit. Just go a little bit.
a little bit.
So like, is there anything wrong with her yet?
Not a whole lot.
She's fine, right? She's still pretty. I'll still date her.
Well, wow.
Just keep going. Oh, that's a little bit more. She still looks pretty good, right?
Ah, you got a little spot on the top.
Just a little bit.
Now just make it some off the back.
She's still pretty cute. Keep going. Oh, man, Cinder's going for it. She's pretty good still, right?
No,
Give
she
me a
looks
second.
really bad.
Who's that? You can come in.
Oh no.
Little girl, you can come in. So, ooh, that sounded deep.
Oh, ouch.
You guys are starting to see the effects of sin right now?
Yeah, man, it looks like
Alright.
Oh, it's just balls.
She's getting bald.
It's gonna take a while to grow out.
That's just sad right there.
Oh, man. I couldn't see that. Here, we're gonna hook her
I
up.
got it at the clean up.
There you go.
Oh, no.
Ooh, just a little bit more.
That
We're
looks
good.
terrible.
Man.
You see the sin with this poor girl?
She looks like Britney Spears when
She looks like Britney Spears, right? That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Look what you can keep that. Go on, man. Here, man, you can show it off in school and stuff. Make a lot of friends like that.
Hey, you can give it back to the dollar store.
And I'm selling Pastor Rick's hair after
That's
class.
also the dollar.
Can I help you?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
Free? Nah, dude, you gotta pay for this one. Alright, cool. So, that's the way that works. Then I have the example of porn to sex, but like, we kind of did that already. And you guys start looking at stuff online, or your friends start bringing stuff to school and stuff like that, and eventually you're like, oh, you get used to it. And after a while, you get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and then you guys start like kissing, and then it leads to other stuff. I started young, that's all I'm telling you guys. I did a lot of stuff when I was your age. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the other example. So Matthew 23, 25 to 26. This one says, woe to you, teachers of the law and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You clean the outside of your cup and dish, but inside they are full of greed and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee! First clean the inside of the cup and dish, and then outside also will be clean. What does that mean? That's really wrong.
I know what it means.
You know what it means?
Yeah.
Alright, so you
You
come
know
on.
what sounds like you're washing dishes?
Carly, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So check it out.
I know you.
Which one is clean? Don't get too close. Which one's cleaner? You sure?
Actually, it depends. What's on the inside?
Which one's cleaner?
There you go.
Wait, don't hold it on the inside. Which one's cleaner?
Got
It's
this.
the same, man.
They look. Ah! Yeah, that is a cleaner, right? So which one's cleaner?
I was right.
They look the same.
Yes, that
I
was
so
saw what you did. It's the one on the
Which one do you
right.
think is
It's the
cleaner?
one on the right.
You saw that? You didn't see it.
They
It's the
look
one on the
same.
right.
See, there's nothing in it.
Can I sit down now?
Yeah, you can sit down. Cool.
You did good.
Yeah, I did. That's right.
All right, so cool. So this is Jesus right here. I know he's like water version, but this is like the Holy Spirit and Jesus right here. So we have the clean cup and we have the other cup which has the stuff